Now we'll continue with the trial scene, that is in the court of justice in Venice. Up till now we read that the Duke is asking Shylock to take a gentle action as far as Antonio is concerned, as far as the bond is concerned, and he says that we all expect a gentle answer from you, Jew. To which Shylock replies that he is not bound to answer them, and he tells that he has taken an oath by the holy book, the holy Sabbath, that I will stick to my bond, forfeit of my bond, and in case I am denied justice by you, your charter and your city's freedom is in danger. So I will rather choose to have a pound of flesh than to forgive Antonio. And he says 3,000 ducats, I will not answer that, but say it is my humor, is it answered? And he goes on to describe further, what if my house be troubled with a rat, and I be pleased to give 10,000 ducats to have it banned? What are you answered yet? Some men. Now this speech clearly portrays the character of Shylock. How is he a stony adversary, as Duke had earlier described? And he goes on to say, Shylock says, some men there are love not a gaping pig, some there are mad if they behold a cat, and others when the bagpipe sings in the nose cannot contain their fury. Now he says that some men, they don't like roasted pig, others they go crazy when they see a cat, and some can't help urinating when they hear bagpipes. So there is no sense in trying to explain people's likes and dislikes. And similarly, I am not feeling like to answer your question, just as there is no clear reason for all these. All these means likes and dislikes. So he says, now for your answer, as there is no firm reason to be rendered why he can abide a gaping pig, why he a harmless necessary cat, why he a woolen bagpipe, but of force must yield to such inevitable shame as to offend, himself being offended, so I can give no reason, nor I will not. So Shylock says that even I am not going to give any reason more than a lodged hate and a certain loathing I bear Antonio, that I follow thus a losing suit against him. Are you answered? So what is Shylock saying? That because there is no reason, clear reason for all likes and dislikes, therefore I also can't give a reason other than the simple hatred and loathing that I feel for Antonio, and why I am pursuing this unprofitable case against him. So now does that answer your question? He asks the Duke. To this Bassanio says, there is no answer, you heartless men. Shylock, it doesn't excuse your cruel behavior. Now all Antonio's friends are requesting Shylock to have a soft attitude, but he does not buzz at all. And Shylock says, I don't have to give answer according to your liking. And Bassanio asks him, does everyone kill what they don't love? He says, do all men kill the things they do not love? Shylock says, hates any man the thing he would not kill. Bassanio, every offense is not a hate at first. And Shylock asks him, "What? Wouldst thou have a serpent sting thee twice?" And now they are arguing, and Shylock is not ready to forgive Antonio. Now, Antonio, when he listens to their argument, he tells Bassanio, "Please don't bother by arguing with the Jew." And he tells Bassanio, "I pray you, think you question with the Jew, you may as well go stand upon the beach and bid the main flood bait his usual height." Now Antonio is saying that requesting the Jew to have sympathy or compassion for him is similar as going and standing upon the beach and requesting the ocean to get smaller, or ask a wolf who has killed a lamb that why he has killed the lamb and made its mother cry. You might tell the mountain pine trees to stop waving their tree tops when the storm blows. So one can do all these impossible things, but trying to soften Shylock's Jewish heart is impossible. It is the hardest thing which one can imagine. Therefore, Antonio tells Bassanio, "I am begging you, don't make any more offers. Just let me receive my punishment and let the Jew take his penalty." So Antonio is asking Bassanio to make no more offers because Shylock is not going to become soft or forgive Antonio. Now Bassanio makes another offer and says, "For thy 3,000 ducats, here is 6. Now look at Bassanio's love for Antonio. Look at the depth of and intensity of friendship between them. Bassanio is ready to offer double the amount that was in the bond. But Shylock says, "What judgment shall I dread, doing were in 6 parts, and every part a ducat? I would not draw them, I would have my bond." So Shylock is as adamant as ever, and he is not ready to forgive Antonio. He is adamant about having the pound of flesh from his body. And the Duke asks him, "How shall thou hope for mercy, rendering none?" Duke tells him, "If you are not giving mercy to anyone, how do you hope to get mercy for yourself?" To which Shylock replies, "What judgment shall I dread, doing no wrong? You have among you many a purchased slave, which, like your asses and your dogs and your mules, you use in abject and slavish parts because you bought them. Shall I say to you, let them be free, marry them to your heirs? Why sweat they under burthens? Let their beds be as soft as yours, and let their palates be seasoned with such wines." You will answer, "The slaves are ours." Means now Shylock is asking the Duke that why should I be afraid of your judgment when I haven't done anything wrong? Many of you own slaves, and which like donkeys and mules perform awful jobs just because you have bought them. Should I say to you, set them free, or let them marry your children, or let them have soft beds as yours, or eat the same food as you do? Your answer would be, "The slaves are ours." And that is how I am answering you. The pound of flesh that I want from Antonio is mine, and I am going to get it. And in case you refuse me justice, the laws of Venice have no validity, and I only want justice. Answer me will I get it or not? So this is the speech of Shylock.